Welcome everybody out to podcast number 443. Are you managing change orders properly? Stay with us.
This is the Elevate Construction Podcast, delivering remarkable content for workers, leaders, and companies in construction wanting to take their next step. Get ready to step out of your comfort zone with Jason Schroeder as he encourages you to do better, live a remarkable life, and expect more. Let's go.
Welcome everybody. I'm super excited about this cute little podcast. This is going to be a short one. I've been working with Petticoat Schmidt civil contractors, and they do these things called Micro Mondays where they do training with their entire staff, and boy, they're just fantastic topics. And they have this little 10 commandments of construction change orders that in a stand and deliver, which is what they call their fresh eyes meetings, they showed them to me. And I was like, man, I've got to have that. Like, that is so cool. And so Lauren let me go ahead and repeat this today. So I'm going to do this. So we're going to talk about the 10 commandments of change orders today. And we're going to have some fun with it. So real quick, how have I been doing lately? I'm so inspired about where Elevate Construction is going. So tomorrow we're going to release into the world a Mural board on LinkedIn that will completely map out from the beginning to end what a person, team, or organization would need to do to learn in its entirety Takt planning. And these outlines are starting to come out at a more expedited rate from Elevate Construction. And we are producing content like something crazy. It's absolutely fantastic, and I'm having a great time with it. So that's how I'm doing. Let's talk about some fans and feedback. Love your podcast, Jason. Thanks for pushing the industry forward for the better of all. So I thought that was really nice. Thank you. I don't have a story today. Because I wasn't a project manager, but for a little bit of time, and I was a director, but I never did so I can give you the project director's perspective from change orders, but I didn't do them in detail like I put together schedules. But I love this, and here's how they introduce it. Are you stomping ants while elephants run wild, right? Are you straining at gnats and swallowing camels? So the 10 commandments of construction change orders are, number one, I just love this. Know thy contract. You can't do well with changes if you can't identify exactly how they changed the rules and what the original rules were. The rules are the original contract. So, interesting thing, I used to work with Ryan Young. Me personally, I feel like he is one of the best project managers ever. I wish I could talk him into writing portions of the book Elevating Construction Project Managers. He was just that good. Just absolutely that good. Anyway, he would always go through the contract and distill down the key things that the team needed to know about the contract for everyone and put it into a summary, and we as a team would review it on the project. The other thing is he would put contract inclusions and exclusions into a binder. So when we were out dealing with wonderful trade partners and wanted to find out if something was in the contract, we already knew what was in the prime contract and in the master subcontract agreement and in all of the work orders. So it was really neat. So rule number 2, do not give away thy leverage. The owner wants the project complete, including changes. You just want compensation and to deliver value. So far, so good. But if you give the owner what he wants without receiving what you deserve, you've lost leverage. So I really love this. Another thing that Ryan Young used to do, this is going to go in the book. But anyway, what he used to do is say, nothing gets done in the field without a PCO number. So the potential change order number, and that would get logged into CMIC. And so if it was a T&M ticket, if it was a contingency exposure, if it was a change, if anything was done, we had to have it tracked in CMIC with a PCO number. The other thing is we never started work unless we had financial approval, like this in a super disciplined way. We finished that project right on time. So I love that rule. Number 2, do not give away thy leverage. The other thing is it's not just about leverage. It's about don't get yourself in a bad spot where all of a sudden everybody's out of money and you've done work and you've put yourself in a hard thing. And don't do work before the owner knows exactly what the consequences are. Number 3, thou shalt not ever, at any time, anyhow, for any reason, under any circumstance, perform change work without a written, signed, authorized change order. I didn't know number 3 was that, but I'm telling you, I've lived that. I've lived that as a superintendent. It's possible, and it's the right thing to do. Number 4, depend not on thy attorney to bail thee out. Use attorneys for advice. Fight your own battles. I don't have a lot of advice for this one, but hopefully most of you don't have this problem. Let's go on to number 5. If thou askest not, thou receivest not. If you don't request full compensation, you won't get it. There are remarkably few instances of payment being made for items left out of the change order request. This is brilliant. I remember going to a new company and as a director saying, hey, let's ask for the amount of time that we actually need, and let's ask for the actual money that we need, and this and that. And I remember the business development and estimating and salespeople being like, no, you can't do that. You can't. They'll say, no, you can't do that. And I'm like, okay, well, let's go ask. And usually I would use, some common sense ahead of time, like read the outline. I keep a little outline of how to win friends and influence people, and then a little worksheet for never split the difference, the negotiation outline ahead of time. And I always look for win-wins with owners because they deserve that, right? And so I go into these conversations and I'm telling you, like 80 to 90% of the time, they say yes because it's right. I don't ask for anything that's not right. But if thou askest not, thou receivest not. Okay, number 6, time is money. Have the pricing down. I think you've got it all covered. How much time did you request? Read the rules. You get money and time for changes. Absolutely brilliant. Let's go to number 7. Surprise not thy owner. Gosh, these are so good. Don't assume that the owner knows about delays or disruptions that are affecting the work. Owners have budgets and management options. The more advanced notice they have regarding potential cost increases, the easier it will be for them to work out solutions to minimize additional costs or provide equitable compensation. I remember a project in a company that I worked for. The job site team tried to absorb, and then at the end, they literally used all of the construction contingency plus like $200,000. And they finished the project and it was beautiful, but the owner was so pissed at being surprised at the financial write-down of the project and the fact that all the money was gone and that they had attempted to absorb the costs without telling them real time that team didn't get work again. In fact, it was funny. I got to build the job after them. And it wasn't that other team. And it's because they pissed off the owner by surprising them. This is a great rule. So are we on number 8? Okay, number 8. Be persistent. Persistence gets results. That speaks for itself. Number 9. Thy bargaining power equaleth that of others. The bargaining power you have is equal to that of the owner, unless A, you don't know the rules, or B, you throw away your leverage, or C, you choose not to use your leverage. Let's go to number 10. Thy job is not finished until the money be collected. That is the bottom line. And I just absolutely love this. One of the things that I was putting on the quality checklist and the quality process is that when trade partners demobilize, we need to reconcile all change orders. And when we finish a project, I've got a really neat story with this. Now, and this deals with closeout and change orders. We did a remarkable job on one project and just had raving fan customers, but then didn't manage the closing of some of the change orders well at the end of the project. And they were a little bit pissed at us for a while. And then I created this really neat streamlined system to take care of the change orders, whether it's us to a trade partner, the trade partner to us to the owner to us. Everybody just wants that done, collected, lien waivers transferred, everything 100% done so that we can move on and basically just get out of there. I mean, most of the time we don't even make a lot of money on change orders, and we don't like to do them. So the worst we can do is, the best we can do is just get them done and get out of there and get paid. The worst we can do is do them, let them drag on and not get paid. So I love these 10 commandments. Here they are again. No lay contract. Do not give away thy leverage. Thou shalt not ever at any time, anyhow, for any reason, under any circumstance, perform change work without a written, signed, authorized change order. Depend not on thy attorneys. If thou askest not, thou receivest not. Time is money. Surprise not thy owner. Be persistent. Thy bargaining power equaleth that of others. Thy job is not finished until the money be collected, or thy money be collected. Really, really fun stuff there. And so I just think, how many of these really neat concepts are people getting taught nowadays? If everybody's getting taught this stuff, then great. Maybe I'm totally wrong, but I just thought this was super cute and that I would share this. Thank you to Petticoat Schmidt for letting me share this. And I want to say that these are something that I would love to have spread far and wide. So I'll see you on the next one. On we go.
Please join us next time in elevating the entire construction experience for workers, leaders, and companies coast to coast. If you're enjoying the show, please feel free to share with your construction colleagues and help us spread the word by rating, subscribing, and leaving a review on your preferred podcast listening platform. We really appreciate it. We'll catch you next time on the Elevate Construction Podcast.